got a library card. Having fun isn't hard.
When you've got a library card. And that's true even if you're an adult and a pervert. But the vulgar way is just to put your mouth to the crack and take out the flesh in one bite. So last time I was at the library, one of the books I borrowed was Of Artists and Models by Anais Nin. Ooh, this is a different book, A Spy in the House of Love. It's good, I like it. So Anais Nin is most well known for her erotica. She's written Delta, Venus, Little Birds. You've probably heard of Henry and June, which was made into a movie, which was all about her involvement with Henry Miller, who, I'm pretty sure, did he write Book of O? I think he wrote Book of O, which I haven't read yet. And it's all about her passionate involvement with him and his wife. Down the rusty bars of ladders to the underground of the night, propitious to the first man and woman at the beginning of the world, where there are no words by which to possess each other, no music for serenades, no presents to court with, no tournaments to impress and force a yielding, no secondary instruments, no adornments, necklaces, crowns to subdue, but only one ritual, a joyous, joyous, joyous impaling of a woman on a man's... oh God. I expect better of you! Now, when I borrowed, Of Artists and Models, I borrowed a whole mess of other books, including another Anais Nin book. I don't remember which one. So when I went to return them, I thought I'd return them all, but I completely forgotten that I left Artists and Models at home. If you've seen A Spy in the House of Love, it's really thin. It's very easy for it to get lost, especially if you have a bed that's right up against the wall and just kind of falls into the cracks. So I had to return the book late because I'd completely forgotten that I'd borrowed another dirty book. Typical. 16th of October. The question is, shame. What is its origin? And why are we hounded by its miserable shadow? Does the mare feel shame as she couples with a stallion? Are they deaf to everything their loins are telling them until we grant them a marriage certificate? I think not. In my last haul to the library, I borrowed Smut by Alan Bennett. Mostly I borrowed it for the cover. It's also a very thin book, so I thought, clearly I'm going to lose this book again. I have to be very careful. I definitely have to return it on time. So when I returned all the other books, I went, yes, return them all. It's fine. Totally did a good job. No, I didn't. It's another overdue notice. And I looked everywhere. It's probably still here. So now the library thinks that I'm a literary pervert. I don't want you just for your quadratic equations. I'll subtract the square root of your bosom from the radius of our embrace and conjugate your clitoris into every verb tense known to mankind. Which is true. But they think that I'm a literary pervert who won't return their books, and that, to me, is unacceptable. I like libraries, and I like that they're not gonna censor all these books that I want to read. And I lost it, and it sucks. I mean, to be fair, I didn't think it was that great, but... Yes, I am cruel, since you take so much delight in that word. And am I not entitled to be so? Man is the one who desires, woman the one who is desired. This is woman's entire but decisive advantage. Through his passion, nature has given man into woman's hands, and the woman who does not know how to make him her subject, her slave, her toy, and how to betray him with a smile in the end is not wise. The moral of the story is, support your local libraries. And if you have to read erotica that wasn't written by a stranger on the internet, don't read 50 Shades of Grey. You have options. It's fine. You'll be fine. I forgot I had Oscar Wilde in my underwear drawer. I do feel a bit bad that I read that passage from A Spy in the House of Love, because I actually do like this book, but, you know, joyous impaling upon the mast. Sorry, I was looking for a thing, but I just turned to this page and Tisa felt violent agitation take possession of her being, still fingering the sausage. I'm sorry, Pinkie Pie. You don't need to hear this. I mean, you've heard much worse stuff. I've seen bronies. Vulgar.